Welcome to Girl Talk with Amy, Anna, and Lisa.
Come on, girls. Yeah, you know it's our world. So tell me, where the girls at? Come on, girls.
Like many girlfriends, we get together, share what's going on with friends, family, life in general, good, bad. We're always here to support each other. When we visit each other, we spend time doing our girl talk in the comfort zone. The comfort zone is a place where we can be very vulnerable with each other, no judgments. We want to make sure we're uplifting and helping each other when we're down. However, when we're having great success, we're definitely supportive and we're cheering each other on. We are here to support all of you. We realized one day that we had to share this message with others. What we talk about in the comfort zone is something that can empower women all over the world. And we wanted to bring you into our world where we meet once a week. We hope that you enjoy our show. Please like, subscribe, and share with others. We'd love to hear back from you. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Girl Talk. This week, my dear friends, Miss Anna Robles and Lisa Garcia.
Hello.
And I are chatting really about some of the lessons we've learned and how we've shifted in COVID. You know, just we're not the glammy glam girls that some of y'all think we are. We're just normal and taking advantage of not running around in our heels all day long and enjoying ourselves. There's some good out of this. So we hope you are going to enjoy our conversation, and we'd love to hear your comments and what you're doing. Go ahead and add some comments down below. We'd love to hear from you.
Well, you can see like in the roots, the gray's still coming. Yes? No?
Thank God for my curly hair, because the curls cover the grays. Because when I wear my hair straight, then you could see it more.
My whole thing is I thought I'm gonna highlight the front with like a lavender lilac. That way when the gray comes in, you can't tell because the purple's lighter. Well, we did that. We bleached it. Washed out already. So now we got gray and a bleach color. We can't go all the way blonde. I mean, part of my hair was really white when he bleached it. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's my hair.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You know what?
It's a process, man.
We're all going to have gray hair sooner or later.
Yeah.
You know, actually.
You know, it's funny how the young girls are like dyeing their hair gray on purpose.
Right?
Right? Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I actually thought, okay, what have I learned from COVID? I learned that nails don't have to be done every 2 weeks. They just don't. And hair can be colored 8 weeks, whatever, somewhere around there. It's the haircut that's more difficult for me, because your hair's just all over and you got to do the extra styling in order to get the hair to stay and all that stuff. It's not the color as much, because what are you going to do? And then I have learned, I already knew about L'Oreal, you know, their little spray for your roots, for in between.
What spray? Have
you seen that? The color spray?
Yes.
That is something that I have become.
Have you been using that?
Huh?
You've been using that?
Heck yeah.
Oh, cool. That's good to know.
You literally lift up and you, right where all your roots are showing in between your colors. And it totally, it's remember when we were young and we used to make fun of the old men who used to spray their hair? That's all it is. It's spray paint for the hair. You just do it and it saves you in between. So
is it kind of like putting dry shampoo, like you just spray it and then you just fluff it?
No, you actually put it right in your roots. So like literally you would lift up and you're very specific about where you're putting it. You don't spray it like hairspray or anything like that. No.
Does it wash wash out when you wash your hair?
Yeah.
Oh, it does?
Not, I mean, you have to really scrub it out. So, I mean, you theoretically, if you did not wash your hair very, very well, you know, if you just did like a once over kind of thing, you would still have some of it in your hair.
Does it get on your skin, like on your fingers and stuff?
No, I don't.
Because the purple is crazy for me. If I, just doing this, I have purple.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Now, I know if I'm itching and I scratch or whatever, then I know I see a little bit of it, but it's not like if I just kind of rub my fingers through my hair. No.
My pillowcases are like have a purple tint.
Really?
Wow.
Yes, and same. If I scratch I have to keep my fingernails painted because if not, they'll turn purple. Like you can see the purple on my fingernails.
Really?
It's not a permanent color. It's a demi-permanent.
Oh.
So,
okay. That's probably why.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
You can't find a permanent purple.
Right.
I've tried, trust me.
with regular hair color, obviously, it stays on longer, and so, yeah, good old
Right.
L'Oreal. There's a couple other brands that are out there. You know what? I think L'Oreal is like $7.99 or $9.99, and couple.
Well, they have it at Costco in bulk. So
in the strategic spot. And then I learned, you flip your hair from one side to the other when the grays are showing more the other side. So that's the little fun fact, the little tip of the day. Get your hair cut as if your hair is parted in the middle, so you could flip it to either side and you don't have to worry.
Mm-hmm.
Don't stick with
I
one
can't do
particular
that because
style.
I have a cowlick.
So
if I try to see, it doesn't look right that way.
You know what? It's just, don't
If
worry.
I flip it.
It will. You can.
You can.
Really? It's amazing the things that we learn during this time.
Right.
Okay.
I started using more dry shampoo.
Yeah.
Just to fluff up the hair a little bit more. And I realized that we don't have to wear so much more makeup anymore. As long as you wear nice lipstick, you look alive.
Yeah.
You can put a filter to make you look like anyone.
Lipstick is key.
Yes, absolutely.
I don't spend a whole lot of time online in meetings, except the most meetings I do online are with you guys every week.
Really?
So yeah. So as for lipstick, like when this all started, I went and MAC had a sale, so I went and bought some colors for the fall, not thinking I won't even be using them,
Right.
So those lipsticks are still brand new because the only time I ever use them is when I'm coming on with you guys. All the other times we have to wear a mask.
Exactly. I was just going to say that when we're wearing a mask, what's the point of putting lipstick on? And really, what's the point of putting makeup on, because it ends up on the mask anyways. Yeah. So that's why I say
do your eyes.
Although I will say I've learned, in the past, a couple years ago, when eyelashes, falsies, those are so awesome because you wake up and boom, your eyelashes are done. You don't even have to worry about it. But they're maintenance, right? And they're expensive. So you buy your lash boost and call it a day, because one swipe of mascara and instantly you look like you have eyes. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And so even on the days that I'm not wearing makeup, I put a little bit of lash boost on, and it helps keep your eyelashes just kind of fluffed. So that's kind of cool. All the little hacks that we're doing.
Yeah.
during
See,
COVID.
all this high maintenance stuff we thought we needed before, we really don't. Although I do have a girl who comes to my house to do a pedicure for me.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Yes. I just
That's
sit in
great.
my recliner and she brings all of the supplies. And she just sits down there and she does it, and I can work on my laptop or on my phone.
What a beautiful, beautiful thing.
That's
Yes.
nice.
Yes.
Now, I will say this. Shoes. What is
Shoes.
it going to be like when we are live and out and about again? I have gotten very comfortable in flats and very comfortable in my sneakers again. Very comfortable in just a pair of boots that are flat. Oh yeah, when I'm back in dresses and heels, I might be wobbling and breaking some shoes.
That
I
is
think
so
everybody
true. I
will.
was just thinking about that the other day. I was watching something and I saw some beautiful heels and I'm like, am I going to be able to wear those again?
I've already tried a couple pairs of shoes that have, they were the ones that I didn't wear on a regular basis. They're the ones that for dress up, I put them on and I thought, oh my gosh, how did I ever walk in these things?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. It hit. It just hit. So that will be very interesting. I'm going to be, in real life, outside of COVID, I wear dresses often.
Yeah.
And it is something miss. However, I don't know how I'm going to pull it off because I won't be wearing the heels that I used to wear. That will definitely be different. Yeah. Trying to figure out what foot attire I'll be in will be different.
Well, I'm still out seeing clients with my other business. So I miss my heels. I can't wear heels right now because of my knee. I've tried it. Trust me, I've tried it. And even somebody said to me last night, you're always in heels. And because, I have these cute new little boots, and they're flat. And they pointed out the fact that you're not wearing heels. I'm like, I can't wear heels, but I miss them. I miss them so much. Especially because I think I have a short person complex. So when I put my heels on, I'm right up there with everybody else.
I don't know about you. However, there are meetings.
How computers work?
That too. There's meetings that happen and meetings that just don't, and conversations that happen and conversations that don't, and people just get a pass, and it's,
That's not cool either.
What do you mean?
I think that some people can still work normally the way they did before this stuff with using technology. And for somebody to say, I can't, I don't have time to do a Zoom meeting or a phone call, they're lying.
Unless you're in my industry.
Oh, well, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Other businesses that did not feel some of the swell and the surge, like the mortgage industry, those businesses absolutely should have adapted to using technology and having those meetings. I mean, it's definitely a challenge, but I'm still doing it. Maybe just not as often as I was in the past, having as many meetings, but that doesn't change the fact that it still has, that's part of what I do. That's part of how we communicate with each other. But yeah, I think that that's something that most businesses, especially small business owners, entrepreneurs, have had to learn to do. You had to learn to get up every morning, not just lay in bed all day long, because it's very easy to get lazy. Get that schedule going. That was one of the first things we talked about when COVID first hit, and we were given the stay-at-home orders. Get up.
Don't be idle.
try to follow your old routine, albeit your commute is now from, few feet away. Just, what a win that is. You get to sleep in a little extra longer because you have a much shorter commute. However, that doesn't change the fact that you still have a commute to the office, whether it's in the dining room or in a home office or in the living room. At that bar stool is sitting, you still have to get to the office. You still got to get your work done.
I'm literally under my stairs.
I remember one conversation when it first hit, some of the ladies that I was in this networking group with talking about just putting jewelry on.
Mm-hmm.
And it was going back, put your makeup on, put your jewelry on, just like you were getting ready to go to the office. Those are things that, to help you get up. Now we're to the point where, okay, you should already have learned technology. You should already have known how to work, navigate new technology, network, reach out. And it's about now what's really necessary, in my opinion, what's really, really necessary to make the wheels go round. And, I realized little things like having the nails done and stuff like that. That was not as necessary as it was before. There was a whole package,
Mm-hmm.
Your beauty regimen took a lot of time and energy and money, right? Out of your daily and weekly calendar.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not as important as it was in the past. And others are not doing it as well. So it's much more accepted. And I think that business casual attire will be part of the new norm when we come out. What do you think?
Yes, I believe that people have gotten very comfortable to be very casual, or they have gotten comfortable with not blocking enough time to make themselves the priority, and they just run into the Zoom. So I kind of have a feeling that people are going to gravitate to some casual, but because we've been on such a lockdown for so much time, that they're going to want to have that desire to kind of want to dress up a little bit more. So we might have one extreme of let's just be casual, let's be comfortable, and then you have the other extreme where like I've been dying to put on the heels, I've been dying to dress up. So I think we're going to have a little bit of both. We're
going to be at formal dresses at a networking event right there with taffeta and frills and bows.
Like going to the prom.
And then we're going to be sitting talking to somebody in jeans and their boots.
So right. I don't know. I just think there's going to be like a little bit of an off balance because we've accepted people to just show up sometimes how they just got out of bed.
Yeah. Like the commercial where the guy is on Zoom and he stands up, or he has the camera angled down just a little bit. You could see his boxers. And I have had this conversation with my teenage daughter. Is that really how you're going to school? And she says, well, I'm brushing my teeth. So she gets up in the morning, we have our breakfast together, and she's brushing her teeth, and she is combing her hair.
She's got a new shirt on, or a clean shirt on.
And I look at her and her little friends, and they have shirts on, or they're wrapped in a blanket. They're sitting in class.
Yeah.
Just
except Savannah has to do PE on camera.
Mm-hmm.
I think twice a week, 2 or 3 times a week. So she's got to be on the camera doing her jumping jack.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she has to be fully clothed and in clothes that are comfortable enough for her to move around in.
That's 2 days a week.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, and it's.
I'm thinking about all the people that have gained weight during this time, including myself.
Well, I think, that goes back to my business casual comment. There will be dresses that won't be able to be zipped up. For some.
Well,
so instead of the college 15, it's a COVID 30.
Yes.
I just took all of my warm clothes out of my boxes, and started to put a few things on. I'm like, nope. Let's try this one. Nope. Throw it away.
Hey,
Not this year.
the good news is that we're not alone.
No.
No. That's what I keep telling myself. I keep that in my head. Not just you, Lisa. There's thousands, millions that are going through the same thing that you are.
What are you telling people? What are you telling your clients, Anna? When they're down and depressed
that's
and,
most
oh my
important.
gosh.
You know, when they reach out to me and they're kind of like in the cesspool, like I lovingly tell them, well, let's look up. Let's see tell me something good that happened. So it's all about reframing them, because I don't want them to be looking down. It's like, okay, let's look up. Tell me something good that happened. And then I just keep extracting and extracting on whatever good is in their life. And I'm like, oh, by the way, congratulations. And it's like a little slap in the face.
Oh. So we just constantly extracting the good stuff
Mm-hmm.
to deflect from that. And then now, are you putting them on programs? Are you putting them on a plan to shed that COVID-30?
I haven't really dealt with that part because I've been dealing mostly with their business.
Mm.
However, when you're dealing with one area, it kind of transfers over to the next. When we're focusing on the business and that mindset, it just automatically kind of transfers over to their life. So there is some tasking involved, like, oh, what are you doing for self-care? Are you walking, or what are you eating? So just kind of like nudge them in that direction.
Oh, gotcha. So it's definitely a box to check under the self-care list.
Mm-hmm, absolutely. Because if we don't look good, we don't feel good.
Yes.
Right.
So we got to look good to feel good, or we got to feel good to look good. So just, what are you doing for self-care? Like, are you going out for a walk to distract yourself? Or like, I'll ask them, what do you schedule 5 minutes of your time? Because sometimes we start working for like a whole hour or 2 hours, and then we don't stop. So are you taking time off to get up, like schedule 5 minutes to walk around? I think I even tasked one of my clients to say, hey, for every 2 hours, why don't you do a 1 minute plank? And she was like, what? Or if you're going to go on, because I had another client that was constantly on social media, not working. I said, well, every time that you are on social media for non-stuff, why don't you give yourself something, like do an activity like a plank or something like that? And they're like, oh, okay.
So she should have shredded abs by the end of the week. Well, which could be a win in the end, right? Maybe we should all be doing planks. Okay, down.
Huh. Down now. So, and I've been trying to get into doing the yoga because I used to do it in front of my TV, just throw on yoga with Adrienne. And it was easy for me to do in the morning before I started work.
Right.
For some reason, I'm not doing it. Like, I can't get myself motivated to do it. I need to go outside.
I definitely resonate with that. I practiced yoga regularly in class, in person. And when the pandemic hit, boy, that sure threw off the schedule. And it's been very difficult for me to do my practice at home. Even with the online classes, it's not the same. I see that there are people that can practice at home alone, and it's part of their daily lifestyle. I genuinely, maybe what it is I like the fact that it forces me to get up and go. There's that
routine.
Yeah, the routine, and it's the few minutes in the car where I'm actually decompressing, shifting. Okay, that was work. Now I'm going into yoga mode, and and the walk into the studio and taking a few minutes to just calm down before class starts, before the meditation starts. And I really do. I look forward to that time.
Yeah, and I used to take yoga at my gym too, and guess what? Can't go to the gym.
I know.
Yeah. But you walk often, right, Anna?
You know, since I got back from St. Louis, I haven't walked because I was kind of feeling a little bit off. I need to start. I'm probably going to start soon, but.
Well, I walk
a lot. I've walked, I'm historically a walker as well. If I'm not practicing yoga, I do walk a lot. So for me, the walking has still occurred. So that's a good thing. Let's talk about one other thing.
What?
Your Zoom background.
Zoom background?
That your Zoom meetings,
Uh-huh.
that has been something that we've all realized we had to pay attention to. True?
Absolutely.
We
Like
can't
you don't want to see like a mess behind you. So we clean it up.
That's right.
Or we get creative and get the Zoom backgrounds.
The Zoom background. And however, with the Zoom background, especially when you have curly hair like me, then all of a sudden you look like you have a bubble. And you look like the old cartoon characters, you know, Wilma and them with the round hair. So this is it. Although the photos are on the ground, this is the background. Yeah, I will say, Miss Anna, you get the prize. Your background is
always
soothing and calm and absolutely appropriate. So good job.
Oh, thanks. It's my office and it's my little like table back there.
And that sign is absolutely perfect for your business. Whoever bought that for you must be amazing.
Yeah, she is amazing. Because it's you.
that you.
Because you're an amazing friend.
When I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh. Like, okay, search no further. That's it. And you know, it was so awesome. Like walked in and it was like the first thing I saw. It was perfect. Absolutely perfect. Okay, let's wrap it up. Well, we hope you enjoyed this week's edition of Girl Talk. What were we doing? Just kicking around our ideas, talking about what we've been doing and how we've actually shifted, pivoted, and enjoyed new learnings while in quarantine during our stay-at-home orders and changing up the way we're doing our business. Remember, comment below. We want to hear from you. We want to know what you guys are doing and what you think it's going to look like when we come out of this. We have a vaccination coming within a few months. Hopefully we'll be all meeting face-to-face live again. Until then, we will see you next week on Girl Talk. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
My girlfriend up the street, she has two trees. They look straight up right out the magazine.
I hate it when people do that. No offense. But I hate it when people do that.
I'm like, wow, they look
I'm gonna die. I don't have, no, I'm lying. I'm bitter because I can't do it myself.
She posted them online and I thought, my goodness, it's beautiful. So,
some people just have the knack to do that kind of stuff.
Right? Absolutely.
Not this person.
We're
just here shooting the shit. Hope you enjoyed our conversation.
I know.
You're recording already.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh my.
How about now?
Much better.
There we go.
Now?
That's something else we've learned.
Weird.